Scorpio, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. If you're watching the Scorpio, do trust there's a message here for you. If you're a regular, welcome back Scorpio, great to have you here again. And if you are a newbie, welcome to the channel. My name is Bronya, I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Looking forward to bringing you through this message. If you like it, please do like, share, comment. Most importantly, hit subscribe. It does keep the channel growing, readings flowing, and help me connect with your energy. Drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. You know I love to hear. Okay, Scorpio, a couple of moonologies to kick us off. I've got you're very close to achieving your goal, gibbous moon. And what do you need to release? Waning moon. What do you need to let go of or release to achieve your goal? Is it a way of being? Is it releasing some money? Is it, forgiveness, apology, releasing anger, resent, hurt? It'll be different for all of you depending on what your goal is. But yeah, there is something to let go of. I think that could be maybe blocking the final stages of achieving a goal. And I always find that we are tested right towards the pointy end. And it's an invitation of becoming. It's an initiation to grow. Because often who we are at the start of, a goal or a journey is not who we are at the end, and we have to grow and evolve to be the kind of person who can hold the energy to anchor in the outcome. All right, where is this going? Using the Divine Initiation Oracle, the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot, I'm going to link you to these down below. I'll also link you to my website. Now, there are personal readings and healings available. They're a little bit limited as I am teaching my alignment program right now. But you can still grab one, and I'll also link you to my socials, Instagram and TikTok, for different daily readings. All right, number 5, sovereignty. 5's are turning points. But sovereignty is your own inner authority, right? Your inner truth, your agency to make those clear decisions for yourself, to walk your own path. But look at this. We see this doorway through the hill here, it's a cave. It's a cave of initiation. It's almost a little bit hermit-esque, right? So maybe you've been through a real journey here. And I think it maybe has led you to your sovereignty, to yourself, to your highest expression, right? So what are you needing to release? I feel like it might be a former version of you. Maybe the person who might have been in fear of the journey, who might have been feeling, lost or alone, but didn't realize that is an invitation to discover. You're very close to achieving your goal, to passing through the other side, to getting to the sun energy that we can see shining through there. All right, we're going to see where this is going, Scorpio. I'm going to use the full tarot deck now, and the first card out is always telling us the Four of Swords. Yeah. So the Four of Swords can be this energy of looking for the answers, looking for the clarity, looking for the breakthrough. It also asks you to stop and pause and reflect for a moment. You might be needing to recover your energy, or contemplate the way forward from here. So what I feel is that you're very close to achieving your goal, but you've reached a threshold where you might need to pivot, adjust the plan, change course a little bit. Sometimes the Four of Swords, it's where we go after the Three of Swords. So has there been a stumbling block, a hurt, a disappointment, or a loss along the way? Maybe that is the catalyst here for the pivot that will actually have you achieve your goal, and it's actually been the making of you. And it might not be related to the same situation. For example, you might be really trying to work on something career-wise, but you've been through a heartbreak in your personal life, but it's given you the agency and the new evolution of yourself that makes the other goal possible. You know what I mean? It's when we go through these growth stages in our lives. Yeah, because Seven of Wands is this energy of resilience, determination. It's the fight, right? It's the final push. And it can talk about a setback that caught you off guard. What do you need to release? Well, I think that you're moving through that now, and it's releasing the Three of Swords, the pain, the hurt, the disappointment, and realizing that it was a gift in some way that might not make sense right now. All the sevens coming through. So it does feel like this has been a spiritual growth journey, 777 being that number. And the Seven of Cups, at the moment, there's a lot of potential. It hasn't crystallized yet. It hasn't clarified. So hence you might need to take that pause. Yep, Three of Wands. Okay, you are waiting. There is a waiting energy here. And the message of the Three of Wands is that the ships have come into harbour, but they haven't pulled up to shore bringing the cargo yet. But you're at a critical point where you know you can't go back, but also the path forward hasn't really been revealed. So there's like a liminal space energy. I think it's like you're in that mountain there, but just before you cross the threshold, you know you can't go back through. That's the old you. That's the old life. You're being called forward towards your goal, towards your new level of becoming. But there's this fear of like, what if that doesn't land and I'm not here or there? Maybe you need to release the expectation, you know, release the expectation that this is going to look a certain way. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. And definitely don't shrink back, don't contract. You might have had to release money as part of this journey, but you've most definitely had to grow in esteem and confidence and really value your worth, your truth. That is the journey of sovereignty. And it's making you the Nine of Pentacles. That is such an abundant card. It is the butterfly emerging from the chrysalis. This is the chrysalis. At the bottom of the deck is the alchemist, the magician, number one, the one that makes it happen, the magic maker. So the Nine of Pentacles for me is, you know, it's the fruition point, it's the goal. And it usually talks about self-made success in some way, like independence, walking your own path. You know what? Yeah, I went through a breakup and I financially recovered, and now actually I'm better off. Or, you know, I really wanted to go on that business journey or go out on my own, and yes, it's been a journey. You've had to grow and overcome obstacles and lost contracts, or, you know, you've learned the hard way through some reason, but you end up at the Nine of Pentacles at your goal. I mean, for some of you, the goal could have been going up to leadership or something within a current work environment, but Four of Swords, maybe you missed out on an opportunity. This one, and then it came back around, or in the past, and you thought, I'm not going to get this one, and then you do. So the alchemist or the magician would say there's agency here. Things can transform, things can move. There is a latent potential that is wanting to come through and make manifest, but it was waiting for you to have some kind of initiation into your power. You've got everything it takes. This was about mining the gold, like, you know, melting it down, sifting out the impurities, which were the insecurities, the worries, the fears, the not valuing yourself. That's all the things that we needed to release. The impurities from your energy field, the limiting beliefs, the shadow thoughts, the sabotaging actions. And now you're emerging as the Nine of Pentacles, someone who's so laser strike aligned with the goal that the goal is just magnetizing towards you, because you are an expression of the energy through your, you know, your beliefs, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions that is really, you know, catalyzing it. So this is going to happen, but don't go back to the past. You can't go back to the past. All right, the wait is almost over. You're very close to achieving your goal. You are about to burst through the hermit's cage. Cage. Maybe you felt trapped in some kind of way. And now it's like this is the out of the chrysalis moment, and also understanding what a powerful manifester and creator you truly are. Just in time for your birthday, Scorpio. So I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, comment, hit subscribe. Personal readings and healings, I will drop a link to my website. Remember, they are limited, so get in quick if you want one. And I'll drop my socials, Instagram and TikTok as well. So I'm wishing you much love and magic. Do take care. Bye for now.